This is a Found Home Farms moment. Yay! Bookworms! We always come to the library so we can get new books. We get our books from the children's section of the library. You can't miss it. You just have to look up and read the sign on the pillar that says children. Going to the library and finding a new book makes me so excited because when I read, I can be a superhero or go on fun adventures like flying into outer space. Reading is so important. Learning to read was a challenge, but when I started to learn what the letters were and how you put them together, it made me feel like I was growing up. Jessie is still learning to read, so Mom has to help him sometimes. I love when Mom sings to us.
So they swam all day where the stream runs blue.
I like books with ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Jessie, you're so silly. Sam, it's my turn to tell them why reading is so cool. I love reading because it helps me learn. Books are the best. After we find the books we want, we have to get them stamped by the librarian. We can have them for 2 weeks. That's 14 sleeps. Then we have to return them to the librarian. I got lots of scary books.
Oh my.
Now we have our books. It's time to get back in the car. Let me tell you what our mom has planned for us. A few weeks ago, we found these rocks that had really cool writing on them. My mom thought it would be a good idea for us to make our own colorful rocks with messages on them. First, we have to go find the perfect rocks. We have a big forest behind our house where my brothers and I go on adventures sometimes. Our forest is like a big playground. We spend our time exploring. I know that there are lots of rocks for us to choose from. First, we have to find them. It's about finding the perfect rock. That's a good rock for painting. So now that we've found our rocks, it's time to do some artwork. First things first, we have to wash our rocks to make sure that there's no dirt on them.
And let's add our water to the bowl so we can wash our rocks. Ash, tuck yours in like a little baby after a bath.
Like this? Then we dry the rocks, because the paint won't stick otherwise. Mom tells us what we're going to be doing.
And we're going to paint beautiful pictures on them and write.
She makes it sound really fun. We have to pick our paintbrush. Mom helps us with choosing the colors.
And blue? What picture do you want to paint with pink?
She then squeezes the paint onto a palette. We have lots of colors to choose from. It's hard to decide which ones to pick. I'm going to start with purple. Asher really loves orange. We try our best not to mix the colors. We're mixing up all the colors.
All right, honey, that's what happens.
Oh well, it happens. That's okay. Painting is all about letting your imagination run wild. What's great about painting outside is that our animals always come and see what we're doing. Our dog Zucchini loves to be around us. He's like a fluffy brother. Sometimes Licorice, our big black cat, distracts him. They are best friends that play together all the time. They're always having quick little wrestling matches. Licorice wins most of the time. Now we've finished our painting. Our rocks are complete. It's time to let them dry in the sun for a while. It's a super hot day today, so they should dry quickly. I'm sure the paint will be dry. The final step is to write our positive messages on the rocks.
Hey Sam, can you write the messages on our rock?
What should I write?
Make it say lamb dam dam.
Jessie, you're so silly.
It works.
Putting the finishing touches on Jessie's rock. Asher wants to make his own rock. I wonder what he's gonna write. I'm going to write, be kind.
That say Jessie. Ashley, show me yours. Sam, I love the gold here. What is that? See. Oh, no, don't feel that's so cool. I love all the gold and the colors. Sam, be kind, thanks, love. This is so cool. I love it, buddy.
I hope it makes her smile when she reads the messages we wrote.
We'll give that one to
Let's go
Jessie,
drop
okay?
them off at our neighbor's mailbox as a surprise. Even the littlest surprise, when filled with love, put a smile on people's faces. I love to make people smile. That's how we end this story.
Asher went stomping along, mad because everything was wrong. Just as he was wishing with all of his might to be well, he tripped and tumbled and fell. He rubbed his head and got to his feet, when who did he meet but a big old grey friendly goat. "Hello," said the goat, with a nod of his head. "And who might you be, and what is your name?" Asher asked back with the very same. "I am the wise goat, of which stories are wrote, and I'm here to help you feel better." "Jump on my back," said the goat to the boy, "and soon you'll feel happy and again filled with joy. I know of a creature in a faraway place, a dark wide land called outer space. He is silly and green and not at all mean, and has helped with things like this before." The goat carried the boy here and carried him there. Not a single person could actually say where. And just when Asher thought he could ride no more, they came upon a rocket. Oh, what was in store? "Hop on in, we're in quite a hurry." Asher buckled in his seat and they blasted off with a flurry. The ride was bumpy and fast, but thud, they landed at last. The doors creaked open, and in walked Phalian, the green and not at all mean, helpful little alien. "I hear you are sick and it's making you glum, but I have good news, oh it'll be fun. Come now, Asher, let's go." "Asher, you want to be normal again, I hear, but you are far too special for that, my dear. You are Asher, but did you know too that there is another side of you? One that is unique and magic and brave. I am quite a fan. Yes, you are Asher, but also Diabeto Man." Diabeto Man is a hero. Didn't you know? You'll hear of his braveness and strength wherever you go. He is mighty and bold and scared of almost none. Why, he even defeated the big bad chicken and the wicked wizard Cold One. Diabeto Man is different than most. He needs shots to stay well. But being different isn't bad. It just means you have more stories to tell. So go now, Asher, I mean Diabeto Man, don't be sad. Yes, you are different, but also special, so be happy and glad. The great gray goat nodded his wise old head. Asher climbed on his back and all of a sudden felt very ready for bed. He'd never wished to be normal again, because who else could ever say they had a goat or a little green alien as a friend? He would always be Asher, but he was Diabeto Man too. Strong, brave, and awesomely different, through and through. The end.
Dad gets the boat ready for us to get on. But first things first, we have to put on our life jackets because we're still learning how to swim properly. One by one, we all get onto the boat. My dad made this boat. He is super crafty with wood and other things. He can make anything his imagination can think of. Vroom vroom, start the engine and off we go! We have to go through the lily pads and head towards the deepest part of the lake where the biggest fish live. It's always such a pretty boat ride as the water reflects the clouds above us. It feels like we're floating in the clouds, but we're really on water. We drop anchor and get ready to start fishing. Hope we get lucky and catch a few fish.
They can get started? Well, we're going to use this bait here. We're going to use your worms. You're going to catch a lot of fish with these worms.
What do you know?
Jessie!
Not even 2 minutes after Dad helps Jessie get his rod ready and he catches the first fish.
I don't know how to fish.
That is so cool. Do you know what kind of fish that is?
A piranha.
This is a bluegill. What is it?
Yellow. I got it.
Yellow. And what's this color here? Blue.
Blue.
It's a bluegill. Cool, huh?
I see the.
Kiss it. Mwah. No.
Hopefully I'm next to catch an even bigger one.
It ate your worm?
Yeah, I was even just watching you going beep, 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 beep.
Here, let's get you another worm here.
Fishing can be frustrating at times, but it teaches you how to be patient. My dad says patience is a good thing to have, especially when you get older in life. My dad is like one big kid himself. He's a bigger version of Peter Pan. Jessie ran out of big, fat, juicy worms. Now he has to use fake worms. Still no luck with catching anything. Best I try a new lure. I must be super careful with the sharp hook. Dad thinks we should go to another spot of the lake. At the new spot, fingers crossed, I catch a big fish. Not even a minute, and what do you know? Asher catches the biggest fish of the day. Sometimes it's hard to take out the hook safely. Dad has to help us. We don't want to hurt the fish.
Do you know why it's called a bluegill? Because it has gills, right? So these are the gills right here. That's where the animal breathes from. Just like we have lungs. We don't have gills, but they don't have lungs.
I said I saw some sunny
Right,
on
so
that
this
side,
is what they
over
breathe
there.
in. The water passes it, and then they get oxygen from the water.
Yeah.
And look what color their gills are. What's that color here?
Blue.
Blue. That's why they're called bluegills.
Hey.
Time to put the pretty fish back in its home. Still no luck with me catching anything, and it's starting to get late. My dad says that's life. Sometimes you catch the biggest fish of your life, and sometimes you catch nothing. But always know that you must never give up, and tomorrow's another day. As the sun set, my mom decided to come say hi. My dad said she's the best catch he has ever had. I don't know what that means. Must be a grown-up thing. Mom isn't a fish. And that's fishing with Dad. And the life lesson it teaches me to be patient and never give up.
No, hold my hand.
I guess I can end this story here. We have so many stories to tell you on Found Home Farms. Every day is a new fun story to tell. But tomorrow is another chapter of Found Home Farms. I can't wait.